Good afternoon, welcome back. Today I'm going to do a small unboxing of Smallrig magic arm with crab clamp kit. I have actually paid for this myself out of my own money. It hasn't been given to me. But, yeah, I've never had one of these, but I've wanted one for a while. Let's just get into it. These are used for, places where you wouldn't be able to get a tripod and things like that. I believe you could use these for microphone, for studio lights or photography lights or whatever, but also for cameras, mobile phones, for taking photography, video, stuff like that. Clamp into places where, like a gorilla pod's quite bulky. If you've got one for a decent sized camera, they're quite a bulky item. Clamp into places where a tripod wouldn't be convenient. Believe it or not, there are some places where tripods are banned. There's some cities around the world. But these fold up quite compact, so they're great. You can clamp them to things like railings and seats and tables and things like that. I've seen people do them off bridges before, clamp them to the railings of bridges and getting nighttime shots or long exposures, things like that. So anyway, let's get into it. So first you open it up, it comes like that. It's all wrapped up. You think about guarantee card. We are here for you. Yes. Right, take off all this funky, feels like recycled paper. Everything seems to be all individually wrapped. Right, so the first thing is this, which feels like it's going to be the mobile phone clamp. Yep. I've actually got one of these. Yeah, the exactly same as this Smallrig. With Smallrig, you expect to be it to be good quality. It's and that feels quite good. That's quite a actually the clamp I've got my phone on at the moment is pretty much identical to that. So yeah, there's a really strong spring on that. That feels quite sturdy. Nothing else in that bit of paper, no. And in this little pouch, this feels like screws and things like that. Yeah, you've got, I don't know if that's a 20 quarter thing. Looks too big actually, but you've got your little thing there. And you've got an Allen key as well, but no, Allen key doesn't fit in there. Right, so the Allen key must be for something else. Nothing else in that patch. But in the main part here, as I say, the piece de resistance is the actual main item itself. Actually, yeah, quite quite sturdy. So you've got your crab clamp there. How does it open? I've never used a crab clamp, so I don't know. Oh, right, okay, there you go. So you just turn that and that opens there. So I can clamp that to, say, the bench top here, for example. Oh yeah. Tighten everything up. Ah. I don't know if that's what it's for, but the Allen key actually fits in to where the crab clamp is. There's holes around the side. Say for example on here, there'd be holes around the outside there, and you can sort of use this to sort of leverage it. So yeah. So there's got all sorts of angles like that. That's brilliant, that. Actually, I don't know if you can see there. Tell you what, I'll take it off the desk. Make it a bit easier. Right. If you see on there, you see the hole there? Yeah, so the Allen key actually fits in there to use it as like a sort of wrench kind of thing. And I can't see any Allen key actually bolts, so that must be what that's for. I cannot see anything like an Allen key kind of bolt. So yeah, must be for that. So yeah, so this folds up quite flat. I've tightened that one up, so I'll loosen it. That's a lot smaller than what a Gorilla Pod would be. That's all. Tell you what, that all feels very, very well made. Like aluminium, everything. Yeah, there's loads of like ways to twist this, so you can get all sorts of weird angles with it. And also on the head there, if you see where did I just spot it? Yeah, just there. That'll fit in there. Yeah, that goes in there, but I don't actually know what that's for. There's no instructions whatsoever with this, so it's a case of guessing it. But that does fit in there. But it doesn't really come through the other side, so I don't know what that's. I do not know what that's for. If anybody. Well, it's threaded inside, so you must be able to attach something to this. I don't know. Maybe it's a studio light or something like that. If anybody has the answer who's used one of these, because I've never used one of these, let me know. That board which goes in there has actually thread in the hole, so let me know what that's for. I'm guessing maybe it's a studio light or something like that, or maybe it's, like, you might be able to get an extension onto there or something like that. So yeah, so the poles are aluminium. Them brackets there are plastic, but quite hard plastic. But the actual turning parts themselves are aluminium. The crab claw clamp is aluminium. And at this end, you've got your normal sort of like tripod mount as well. You want to stick that on a tripod so you can have it all sorts of directions as well. Yeah, and I'll tell you what. Let's just clamp this back on the. Turn that out a little bit easier. Yeah. Let's just tighten that back onto the desk. And we'll tighten this joint up here. We'll just keep it straight for the moment. But I has my trusty DJI Action. So you could have that like that. Shit. Everything's all tightened up. Yeah, obviously, you wouldn't be sticking it on the car because that'd be bouncing around like that. But you know, say like you might be doing a podcast and videoing it, anything like that. You could have that like that. Really, really nice. One thing, probably the reason I've wanted to do it, I've wanted one, is for, I'll tighten this up. Have I gone the right way? Yeah, there we go. For that, so you could do like product reviews, things like that. You know, so it's pointing down, or obviously you could have it maybe it's even a bit further over like that. So you could have it like that. That's actually really, really sturdy. Yeah, so you could like obviously do your product review underneath, be video and everything. That's probably what the main reason I've got it for. But looking at it, I'm thinking of other uses. You know, when out and about, like I say, instead of carrying a gorilla pod, I actually use this. So really good, because you'll be able to sort of like take sections off and make it shorter and add sections if you want. Obviously, the more sections, like the more sort of bouncy it might get, but I believe you'll be able to just undo the joints completely. Or can you? Or can you? No, you don't seem to be able to. There's a stop there to stop you doing it. Okay, cancel that. Yeah, I thought you might have been able to maybe make it shorter, but it doesn't look like you can. Which is a shame, but still. Yeah. So that's the Smallrig. There we go. Smallrig magic arm with crab clamp. That's it there. I can see getting a lot of uses out of this, even for vlogging or product reviews, things like that, photography, whichever, long exposures, all that sort of thing. Where like tripods or certain clamps might just not do the job, you know. But it does seem really well made. I'm well impressed with that. I'm really pleased I got that. Obviously, you've got your mobile phone clamp, so you can put your mobile phone onto it. The mobile phone clamp has got the tripod mounts on there, and it's also got a cold shoe mount on it. So, yeah. So there you go. So that's the magic arm with crab claw clamp. Crab clamp kit. So there you go. Leave your comments below, especially if you know what that nut is for on the base there. Yeah, leave your comments. I might actually learn something from it because I've never used one before. Take care now. Bye bye.